Hello and welcome to today's Reiki session. So today in our crystal grid we have a beautiful piece of the polydite, which is a stone that supports emotional well-being, and our oracle card today is going to be Unakite, which is to support us in living in the present, and it's associated with heart chakra. With everything going on right now, it feels like we really need a lot of emotional support, and so this is what we're going to focus on today. Do you spend too much time focusing on what's happened in the past? Are you constantly trying to plan for the future, or do you find yourself worrying about the future? Have you noticed that you haven't had much time to enjoy and live in the present moment? Unakite has appeared to encourage you to be fully present. It's time for you to enjoy what is around you right now. Be grateful for the experiences that you have been through in the past, because they've made you the wonderful person that you are today. Begin to honor who you are and cherish the loved ones and friends around you. Make the most out of each opportunity that comes your way. There's nothing wrong with planning for the future. Just try not to become so focused on it that you forget to live in the present. Everything that we do in the present moment will impact our future later. Unakite helps you to live in the now. It's balancing and grounding, which is associated with the heart chakra. Try to focus on things and people that bring you the most fulfillment and happiness at the moment. Spend time doing things you love and that re-energize you. Connect with your loved ones and do something fun together. Let's go ahead and allow the eyes to close and get nice and comfy as we begin the grounding session. Again, we're going to bring special focus and attention into the feet. The feet are the pathway through which all the energy that we don't need flows out. So if you notice any interesting sensations in those feet, that's okay. It's just the energy finding an escape route. Let's begin to do with this a scan of the body, making any observations, starting at the head and moving down the body, making note of any areas of tension or discomfort. Again, moving as you need in order to get the most out of your experience today. Just send the breath into those areas that need a little extra love today. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to create this beautiful space of love. Love is expansive. We're just going to exist in that space just for a little while. Not worrying about anything else that's out there that's going on in the world. We can go back to that later, but right now we're just going to exist in this space. I'm going to do a couple of things. First, we'll start with our lovely selenite magic eraser. Get rid of some of this noise that's going on right now. There's a lot of confusion, feels like chaos. Maybe there's a lot going on in your personal life right now. Just gonna leave that at the door for just a little bit. Just for a minute. Then I'm going to do two things that may not make a whole lot of sense, but I feel like they be very helpful. So I have Adaptive, which is the calming blend. It's designed specifically to support us in emotional upset. So I'm going to apply that liberally and generously all over the neck and heart center. And I'm also going to use Cheer, which is an uplifting blend. So it seems odd that I would use an uplifting blend at the same time as a calming blend, but this makes sense from the perspective of releasing, calming the chaos, and allowing ourselves to be fully supported as best we can be. So I'm putting this Cheer, this uplift, this replacing of the old, stagnant, yucky, confused, icky energy with something that's brighter and lighter, with the Cheer. If you're having trouble today with existing in a loving space, that's okay. I would strongly encourage that you take a moment to focus your energy on someone or something that you love. Whether it's an activity, a person, a pet, a physical space, something that you love that makes your heart sing, just gives you that warm, happy sensation in the center of the chest. And just for this moment, just exist in that space. Whether it's a physical space or with a specific someone, or doing something that you love, just go exist in that energy just for a minute. Just for now. Notice anything shifting. Notice how that changes things for you. Do you begin to feel your world expanding rather than shrinking back? Does the chaos and confusion kind of recede into the background a little bit? It might always be there, but we don't have to live with it in the forefront of our attention. Because wherever our attention goes, our energy will flow. So right now, let's focus our attention on love. Whatever that means for you, there's no wrong way, no wrong answer. Observe any changes in your body, any areas of tension or discomfort. Have they intensified or have they gotten a little bit easier to tolerate? How does that space at heart center feel? Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very low, very negative, and 10 being over the moon, best you could be. Where are you right now when it comes to heart center? If you're not very high, that's okay. There's always room for improvement. And if if you're already at that peak, that is fantastic. I'm excited for you. If that number is lower than you'd like it to be, what can you do this week to raise that number? What can you do to nurture your heart center this week? Does that mean calling a friend? Does it mean going to dinner with your family? Does it mean just spending time in nature? Or perhaps just taking time to yourself, wherever that is, whether it's the gym, at the office, outside, whatever. Just going to a space that makes you happy. What plan can you formulate this week to support your heart, to keep you uplifted, to keep you in a space that doesn't feel so chaotic all the time? We can certainly revisit that pillar of light exercise at any point, where we allow the warm light to penetrate from the crown chakra, the top of the head, and go all through our whole body, kind of like a beautiful ray of sunshine, filling us up, cleaning out the old, bringing in the new, creating more space for you to have the things that you want. Let's work on expanding and opening that heart chakra just a little bit. So return your focus again to heart center. If you'd like, you can place both hands on heart center if it helps you. Or you can rest the hands, palms facing up in your lap if that's more comfortable for you. I'd like to invite you to focus on the thing that you love, or the person or the place, whatever gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling right now. And now that you have that, can you grow it just a little bit bigger so it fills not just the heart center, but maybe the whole torso? And maybe just a little bit bigger. That beautiful warm sensation fills the head and the throat, moves down the arms into the fingers. If you feel any resistance here, that's okay. Just focus on what you can. Just go back to that sensation of loving that person, place, or thing, or activity. Can you grow that space even bigger to fill the low back and the hips and the legs, down into the feet? And now just a little bit bigger, filling the aura, which is that space 6 feet around your body in all directions. Even if that means it penetrates the floor, can you do that? Can you expand just a little bit more to fill your aura? Fill that aura with that beautiful love energy you carry around. And if that's all you can do today, I know this feels really, really big, especially right now. And that's okay, you're doing a great job. This is enough for right now. Fill that aura as best you can with that loving sensation. If you need to give it a name, or a color, maybe a texture, whatever you need to help you visualize or experience this better. Knowing that right here in this bubble, right here in this time, all is well. Just for right now, all is well. And you can begin now to allow maybe some of that love to kind of settle back into that heart chakra, allowing it to move back down into that space. Love is very expansive. It's a very comfortable feeling. So if you need to stay here longer or go back to this space at the end of our session, that's okay. You can return to this whenever you need it. Just wanted you to get an opportunity to be filled with love and light energy just for a little while, just for this moment. I know there's a lot right now. You're doing the best you can. We're all just doing the best we can. Some of us may be doing a little better and some of us maybe not quite so well. And it's okay. I'm just going to exist in this space of love. Once again, bring attention to the feet. Beginning to observe any changes that we've noticed in the feet. If there's energy still running out through the foot chakra, if you feel like a pulling or a grounding sensation, that's okay. That will close as soon as the energy is done moving through your body. And let's move up through the legs and the hips and the back, all the way up through the torso, down the arms, into the neck, the head, all the way to the top of the crown. Just making note of any areas that may have changed as we've gone through the session today. I'd also like to invite you to think of one thing that you can do every day for the next 7 days to support you in this space of love. Even if it's a tiny little thing. One of my favorites is a gratitude journal. It's definitely made a dramatic change in my outlook. So if you're not currently doing that, I'd strongly encourage you to write down at least 3 to 5 things a day that you're grateful for, even if they seem stupid. Doesn't matter. It's your list. No one's going to read it but you. You be grateful for whatever you want. Just do whatever it is that you need to do, or be wherever you need to be, or talk to whoever you need to talk to, in order to best support you in being in this space for the next 7 days. And as we begin to close, you can allow some movement in the body. You can allow the eyes to open, returning to this space and this time. Let's go ahead and place hands on heart center. And again, just taking a moment to feel that beautiful love energy one more time before we close. As we do our 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Letting everything go. Just allowing ourselves to be in this space. You've done very well today. I know things are challenging, but you've managed to exist in a space of love, even when it's been challenging. So I applaud you for that. I know it's not easy. May you be well. And thanks for taking this time. Namaste.